So, what happens when that childhood magic of Eid smacks right into the chaotic reality of being an adult? Well, we're about to find out. We're going to drop in on YouTuber Ducky Bai's very first Eid in his new house. And let me tell you, it's a day packed with family, food, and some very, very modern problems.
This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly captures what we're talking about today. It's that feeling we all go through, how that pure, simple excitement for Eid when you're a kid just morphs into something, well, a little more complicated when you're all grown up.
And that's the thing. For adults, the whole game flips. Your main mission isn't about collecting that sweet, sweet Eid cash anymore. Nope. It's about trying to juggle a whole new set of responsibilities. And this chart really breaks it down. Ducky remembers being a kid, just buzzing with excitement to visit relatives because he knew he'd get Eid. But now, as an adult, he'd honestly rather just stay home and sleep. The thrill of getting money has been replaced by the, let's call it a chore, of replying to that endless stream of Eid Mubarak texts, and I bet a lot of you know exactly what that feels like. Okay, so this brings us to the main event of his day. This hilarious, almost desperate quest to bring back a little bit of that childhood magic by actually, getting some ID for himself. You can just feel the frustration here, can't you? He's like, look, everyone's got my number to send me WhatsApp messages, but nobody's using it for EasyPassa. The greetings are coming in hot, but the cash just isn't. It's such a modern-day problem, right? The very tech that could make giving Edie super easy is just creating more digital work for him. So his plan seems pretty solid. He heads over to a friend's house. He figures, hey, he's the younger one. He's totally entitled to some Edie. This should be easy. Or so he thought. And yeah, mission failed. Spectacularly. Turns out his friend is in the exact same predicament and even suggests they join forces to go hunt for ID together. The lesson here is pretty clear. Adulthood has officially arrived for both of them. Nobody's handing out ID, everyone's looking for it. All right, so the Edie hunt was a total bust. But believe me, the day is far from over. Oh no, it's really just getting started, bringing a whole new set of trials involving family, food, and some, let's say, interesting fashion choices. First on the agenda is the classic holiday wardrobe disaster. He's complaining that his brand new Eid clothes are extra small, and his fat is starting to show. It's such a funny and relatable moment. You know that feeling when your special occasion outfit is just a little too snug? So later in the day, Ducky gets this mischievous idea. He decides to run a little social experiment on his younger relatives, which he hilariously calls the dumb test. The goal? It's simple. Find out if kids care more about a big pile of notes or the actual value of the money. Okay, so the setup is just brilliant. You've got this huge, impressive-looking stack of small bills on one side, and on the other, a tiny little stack of big bills. But here's the kicker. Both piles add up to exactly 10,000 rupees. And the result? It's pure chaos. The kids are totally confused. One of them actually thinks she's stealing just by picking one. In the end, his theory is proven right. For a kid, a bigger pile just looks like more money, period. But the humans weren't the only ones causing a stir. Now we need to talk about probably the most dramatic event of the entire day, and it all stars the family's rescue cat, Push. Now, the day actually starts off great for Push. In this really sweet moment, the cat even gets his own special 80 treat. It's adorable. It seems like everyone in the house, human or not, is getting in on the celebration. And this is where our heartwarming story takes a very sharp, very messy turn. That sweet moment is about to be forgotten thanks to a very poor decision from Push involving some fancy decorative stones. So here's how it went down. Push, probably a little confused in the new house, decides that this pot of decorative stones looks like the perfect place to do his business. This, of course, kicks off a frantic cleanup operation, forcing the family to toss out all the now ruined stones, and Push's punishment for this festive felony? He's grounded. 30 minutes of supervised confinement. A true Eid catastrophe. So after the fashion fails, the failed Edie mission, and the whole cat fiasco, we finally get to the end of a very, very long and chaotic day. So what's with this number? 18. That, my friends, is the number of hours Ducky Bhai finally sleeps after the day is done. If that's not the ultimate symbol of adult exhaustion, I don't know what is. The celebration is officially over the second you can finally get some sleep. I mean, this quote really says it all about the adult Eid experience, right? It's so blunt, no frills. You meet family, you give out the Eid, you get tired, you sleep, you wake up, you eat. That's it. The whole wide-eyed wonder from childhood gets boiled down to this simple, exhausting cycle.
At the end of the day, Ducky Buy's Eid gives us this funny, chaotic, and just super relatable peek into a modern holiday. And it kind of leaves us all with a big question to think about. With all the responsibilities and just the sheer exhaustion of adult life, how do we find those little moments of joy and, keep that real spirit of the holiday alive?